Ladies, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the platform on tonight. You are in the right place at the right time. I am your host on this evening, Tia Glen from the great state of Virginia, known as the DMV. Ladies, I am so excited to share with you on tonight this information. If you are watching with me live, I want to know what ladies are checking in on tonight. So drop your name, drop your city and state where you're watching us live from, because we want to see how far our reach is with this incredible information. So drop your name and where you're checking in from in the chat so that I can see you, ladies. Good evening, good evening, good evening from El Paso, Texas. Sonia, welcome to the platform. DMV, I see you checking in, DMV. Patty Marshall, welcome to the platform on this evening. Who else we got, ladies, checking in? I am super excited. Again, I am your host for this evening, Tia Glen, and I am going to get started. First, I want to give a special thank you to the Extra Digit Movement, founded by Brian N. Being our fearless leader for creating, ladies, creating this space and this platform for us to come together and have some girl talk as we talk about multiplying our money. We are getting ready to celebrate our moms and the amazing influential women in our lives on this weekend. And so I just want to give a special shout out to all the mothers. I see you. We see you and we appreciate you, whether you're a mother or a mover and a shaker, a woman who is mothering a process or a person. We appreciate you. And so keep checking in, ladies. I see North Carolina. I see White Plains, Virginia, Iowa, North Carolina. Good evening, ladies. So tonight, as I said, I have a treat for you. We are going to be talking about multiplying our money. And so I have an amazing panel with me of ladies tonight that I want to bring to the stage and have them introduce themselves as we get ready to dive into this conversation. Ladies, good evening. Thanks for joining me on the platform. Welcome to Multiply Our Money.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So why don't you introduce yourself? Let us know where you're checking in from and a little bit about yourself. What do you do as a profession?
Okay. Well, I can start. My name is Crystal Anderson. I am in Atlanta, Georgia. I am a stay-at-home mom and entrepreneur. And I guess that's basically it. I'm a stay-at-home mom and entrepreneur in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been in Atlanta since '88. I graduated from an HBCU, Clark Atlanta University. And that's my spiel.
Awesome. Well, welcome to the platform, Crystal.
Thank
and
you.
Sharonda, why don't you let us know where you're checking in from?
I am Sharonda Harris out of Long Beach, California. Now, I'm a woman of many hats. So I work in the healthcare field. I educate doctors on how to care for our senior and our commercial patients. I'm an event planner. I'm an entrepreneur by way of ExtraDigitMovement. And I have a business by the name of By God's Design, where I create magazine covers, you name it, I create it. And so that's what I do.
Well, you wear a whole lot of hats over there, Sharonda. Welcome to the platform. I'm so excited to have you, amazing ladies, as we have some girl talk. So for those of you who are watching me live, I want you to hashtag girl talk in the chat, because that is exactly what we're about to do on this evening as we share wisdom nuggets on how to multiply your money and talk about making wealth real. Because ladies, the reality is there's two types of people. There's people who tell their money where to go, and then there's the people who wonder where it went, right? And so which one are you, right? That's what we're going to talk more about tonight, how to multiply our money. So inevitably in life, ladies, I know we spend money, right? We spend money on our hair, our nails, clothing, entertainment, you name it. And I don't know about you ladies, but I love a good purse. Am I by myself? A bag I want you to hashtag bag, right? But we want to talk about securing that bag and what's in the bag, right? Because a lot of times we are conditioned in our capitalistic society to look the part. Hair done, nails done, everything done. We got the bag, but what's in the bag and what's securing the bag? And have we protected the bag? And so that's what we want to talk about, not just looking like we have the bag, but actually having the bag and having our finances rock solid, secured, and protected. Okay. So, ladies, I want to take you back down memory lane for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And in life, we all have a tipping point. So I want to know what happened in your life that make you say, you know what? Enough is enough when it comes to money.
I can take on that one, Tia. Okay. My tipping point was in 2020 during the pandemic. In March of 2020, let me just go back a little bit further. I had a mentor, female mentor, celebrity mentor, and she told me that one source of income is hazardous to your wealth. So I have an Airbnb, so I get rental income. At that particular time, I had a high six-figure job. And also I was maxing out what I could contribute to the 401k. I mean, I was putting anywhere between $16,000, $17,000 a year in the 401k based upon whatever the government said you could do. Mm-hmm. In comes the pandemic. My job was commission-based. So my income was going down rapidly at the onset of the pandemic. My Airbnb was shut down. So that source of income was gone because the governor shut down Airbnbs because of the pandemic. And my 401k, I was losing about $7,000 to $10,000 per day.
Wow.
So I was like, wait a minute. Okay, I have multiple sources of income, but I'm being just hit over the head with this pandemic. So I knew that enough is enough. I've got to have investments that have a floor to them, that are resistant to things like the pandemic. So I was on a search for something that would give me a floor. So I would have some type of idea of what kind of money I could lose in a situation like that, because I am a single stay-at-home mom and my kids depend on me for everything. And I'm just looking at my income being shattered from 3 different sources, even though I had multiple streams of income. So that was my aha moment. Also, my particular position at that time, it was sales, but I was considered an essential worker. Mm-hmm. So now I knew that I had to have something where I had freedom, options, and choices, so that I have a choice that I can stay in and not get COVID and bring it home to my family. So I knew that something had to change with the money game as far as what my investments were, and also have control over my time.
Awesome. You said something so profound. Ladies, I don't know if y'all caught that. Those of you watching live, and Sharonda here with me on the platform, but she said one source of income is hazardous to your wealth and your health. Because if you stress out about money, then we're going to need Sharonda, because aren't you in the healthcare industry? I'm just saying. So Sharonda, what was your tipping point?
Well, for me, you hear it all the time, life be lifing. Mm-hmm. Well, life happened to life for me in 2021 when I lost my daughter. She was 24 years old. And so that I set the stage, I had 6 kids and she was the baby. And so I was done having children. But my daughter has 2 daughters. And so I found myself, having a life that had been reset because now I have her 2 children. Mm-hmm. And so, I woke up one day and I realized that I now have 2 children in the household that I'm responsible for. Mm-hmm. And I don't have a house. I'm renting still. And at that point, it was like, what are you doing with your life? You rented with your children. God has given you a second opportunity to get this thing called life right. What are you going to do? And that was, I needed to make a decision. And the decision was get my finances right, get them on track, get a house, and raise these children up, in an environment where they can be loved and they can thrive.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Wow. What an impactful and incredible story. I'm so sorry to hear about your daughter, but way to really use that and triumph in a difficult situation. And so I appreciate, ladies, I told y'all we're having real talk, girl talk, transparent conversation. And that is what this is about. This Multiply Our Money, it's a movement. It's a space for us to come together as women to share resources, tools concerning finances. So I appreciate you ladies so much for being here. And so, in your opinion, ladies, before I even ask this question, I saw some more statistics today. That the U.S. average household, just the U.S. debt in general, has hit $17.3 trillion. And so we are clearly in a debt crisis. We talked about securing the bag, right? Not just looking like we have the bag, but actually securing it for real, ladies. Say for real in the chat if you feel me.
For real.
So in your opinion, why are most Americans struggling financially?
You want to start, Crystal, or you want me to start?
You can go ahead. I've been going first, so I'll let you go.
One of the things for me, what I've learned is truly how we're making our money.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's not so much how much money we're making, but how are we making it? And we know, that if you're making it by clocking in, and nothing against the job, we all got to do what we have to do. But if we're making it by way of clocking in, 9 times out of 10, the government is coming in and they taking what's there. Mm-hmm. And we have to pretty much survive off the rest. Mm-hmm. And that's just it. People are surviving, right? They're up to their chinny chin in bills, in debt, in all these expenses, and they just can't seem to come afloat. They can't seem to get their head above the water. They're constantly sinking financially. And again, it's because they don't have the wherewithal to say, hey, I need those multiple streams of income, right? Because it really is detrimental to your wealth and health. So I think it's how you make your money.
You talked about something so critical, taxes. For most people, taxes is the number one biggest expense. And because the government is taking that first 1/3 off the top, then it causes you to go into debt, right? And so you're funding somebody else's lifestyle because you're paying either on credit cards, you're paying interest. So you're being hit twice, right? And then after you're in debt, then you got big business coming with that cash extraction cycle. Just, you don't believe it, look at the calendar. Every month, there's a holiday, and now multiple holidays every single month. You go into the store. I was in Hobby Lobby the other day, ladies, because I love home decor, okay? Full disclosure. I was in Hobby Lobby, and I was like, why do they have Thanksgiving, Christmas, 4th of July, Valentine's Day, New Year's, Easter, all the holidays out on the shelf, all at the same time? I was like, I was so confused. I'm like, when did that start happening? Listen, it is by design, okay, to get you to start thinking ahead to the next holiday that they're going to extract cash from your household. And so we're talking about shifting that money back into your household. Yeah. And we have a solution. That is what I'm so excited about, because we have experts in every area of our lives. We talked about our hair, our nails, whether we're going to the mechanic, whatever it is, the doctor, lawyers, whatever we need. But when it comes to our finances, Do we invest at the same level that we do in every area of our lives when it comes to the one area that funds everything else? So doesn't it make sense, ladies, to invest in knowledge and tools and resources that can change the financial trajectory of our lives? Yes or yes?
Yes.
Absolutely.
That is why I am so excited about Make Wealth Real, because Make Wealth Real is a company that is changing the game. Listen, I forgot to even tell y'all about myself. I got so excited about this panel. I have been in the financial industry for almost 30 years. Okay. I started when I was 9, full disclosure. But I have never seen a company that provides a team. Yes, I said a team, just like Oprah has a team. You can have a team of financial experts to help you reduce those taxes, eliminate that debt caused by taxes, increase your credit score so you can decrease your interest rate because there's an inverse relationship there, and lower those monthly residual bills that you're not able to pay off, right? And so Make Wealth Real has combined all of these services in an incredible membership for $149 a month. Wow. Ladies, is that less than a pair of shoes and a hairstyle?
Absolutely.
How many ladies watching live tonight could use an extra 3, 4, or even 5 figures a month? If that's you, say yes in the chat. I want to make sure I'm talking to the right people. Okay. And what would you do with that extra income? How would that change your life, your lifestyle, your address, your bag? Would you travel? Would you invest? What would you do with that extra income? So, ladies, as we're talking about finances, so often I see couples, whether it's husband and wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the case may be, that don't support each other and they're not on the same page financially. In your opinion, why is it so important for you to be on the same page with your partner financially?
Well, what we've learned in Make Wealth Real is that all ships the tide. And if you have an anchor, how can your ship rise with the tide? So that's just simple to me.
Mic drop. Absolutely. I love it. Like you said, in Make Wealth Real, we learn. So we get strategies, ladies. You don't have to do this thing by yourself. I know we wear many hats, many hair, all different things that we do, right? But we don't have to figure this thing out on our own. We have resources and tools and experts. And let's talk about these experts for a minute. I'm talking about certified financial advisors, CPAs, certified professional accountants, IRS enrolled tax agents, trust advisors. Does this sound like a team you would like to have, ladies? Yes or yes?
Yes.
It's a dream team, right? For $149, that's another mic. I need a mic so I can just drop it. That's another mic. That is incredible. Like I said, I've been in the financial industry for almost 30 years. And just one of those services alone costs double that. So just an hour just to sit down with the financial advisor, not to talk about a financial plan, which is upwards of $1,000 if you want a full financial plan. And I just said, you get access unlimited for you and your boo or significant other in your household. Y'all can get y'all finances together and get on the same page financially, right?
Right.
Is that incredible or
right.
what?
And Tia, can I add, with not being on the same page or supporting financially, it's kind of like that spiritual yoke, right? If you're not on the same page financially, then you're unequally yoked financially. And then what is that going to cause? It's going to cause financial infidelity, because I'm spending over here, you're spending over here. I have no clue what you're spending, and you have no clue what I'm spending.
Mhm.
And so most people will end up resulting in a divorce because of it. So
Mhm.
Finances is the number one cause of divorce. And so why not get that out of the way, right? Both of you get your finances in order. And even if you already have them in order, the membership has something for everyone, no matter if you're making 3 figures, 4 figures, 5, 6, or 7. The membership has a component for everyone, no matter where you are financially. And if you have already secured the bag, congratulations. You can share this membership and help other ladies come up, because that's what it's about. It's not just about achieving wealth and being able to secure it for ourselves, but it's about reaching back, giving back, and helping someone else, and then making sure we got it protected. Because after we've secured it, the last thing you want to do is lose it, right? Because you weren't properly protected and structured. That is critical, ladies. And so we must secure the bag, literally. So, ladies, this conversation, y'all remember Campbell soup? It is good. Okay. Listen, why though, ladies? We talked about how good this is and how important it is to secure the bag for real. But why do you think people are so skeptical when it comes to money? Like, why is that?
I think I can give you a few reasons, but I'm going to start with this one. One, because they feel that it's too good to be true. Because if the majority of people are living paycheck to paycheck, and it's that easy to become wealthy, then they have to take a look at themselves. They have to take a look at their past generations and wonder, why have we been living paycheck to paycheck if it was that easy to make money? Another thing is they don't know the power of a home-based business. And that's right in front of our face. It's on the IRS's website. When you open a home-based business, you unlock access to 475 tax deductions, exemptions, whatever you want to call on the back of the W-4 form. So they don't know that. And then also, it's by design. They've been trained to think that starting a home-based business is difficult. When you're born, you're able to start a home-based business. All you need is a name, a social security number, and a place to live. That's it. You don't need an LLC. It's just not that deep.
Let's talk about that home-based business for a second. So I'm going to get in here with y'all ladies. Listen, Make Wealth Real has made wealth real in the Glen household. Let me just tell you, because before finding Make Wealth Real, I was overpaying the government by $62,500 in taxes. Okay, did y'all hear that?
Out of that,
$62,500. Not because I wasn't tax efficient, because that's what I'm trained to do. However, it's the HBB, the home-based business, that was the game changer. Because adding that, I was able to shift all of that money in taxes that I was giving to somebody's uncle that's not my uncle, called Sam, the IRS, back into our household. So then we can invest in asset producing properties and different things to help fund my son's college education. It has been a game changer, an absolute game changer. So, ladies, oh my goodness, time is upon us. This conversation has been amazing. Ladies, that's with me live, real quick. If you have had some experience with Make Wealth Real, I want your engagement in that chat. I want you to let the ladies know watching live tonight, because documentation beats conversation all day, every day. If Make Wealth Real has made a difference in your life, in your family's life, in any way, I want you to drop it in the chat, whether it was your credit score, whether it's reducing your taxes, eliminating your bills, whatever it is. Drop your before and your after. Y'all know how we like to take that before picture, and then when that after picture, we're like stunned. So I need y'all to stunt in the chat for me. Let me know what Make Wealth Real has done for you and mastering and multiplying your money. I see credit scores going from 700s to 800s. Listen, eliminated over $10,000 in debt. Yes, clap it up. Listen, 642 credit score to 747. Congratulations, Ebony. Monifa, 644 to 751.
Wow.
Adding, private banking accounts. Listen, I love it. And y'all keep lighting up the chat as we ask our amazing panelists our final question of the evening. What was the moment that you knew things were turning around financially for you?
You want me to start?
You can start.
Go ahead.
Okay, I will start when I came across Make Wealth Real. That's when I knew things were changing. Remember, I told you I was looking for investments that had a floor. Well, MWR has next level strategies that have a floor. So at least you know what to expect, how bad it can get. and also, my mom, very wise woman, she told me, if you're the smartest person in the room, you need to get up and change rooms. And that's what I did with Make Wealth Real, because these experts certainly know more than I do. And the mindset, it has been invaluable, priceless.
Wow. Sharonda?
Yes. So for me, it was two different moments, right? So the first moment was when I used to sit on Zoom and I would hear my mentors say or quote people like Warren Buffett. You know, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're going to work until the day you die. Well, I was reminded that I was created for more than just to work, pay bills, and die. And so I started making the money in my sleep once I partnered with MWR and started earning the residual income. But the team of experts also did some things for me where, one, they saved me over $1,400 on my T-Mobile bill, which I didn't think could ever happen. Two, they increased my credit score from 545 to 686, which I'm now in the 757. And so that's exciting. But the one moment where I really knew that things had took a turn for the better for me and my family financially was when my doorbell rang and I had a package at the door that I had to sign for. And when I signed that package and then I opened it up, it was 2 silver bars. So I've been able to now participate in the precious metals, the next level strategies with MWR. And when I tell you, it makes you feel like you're headed in the right direction and you're doing a good job, not just for you, but you're doing what's important for the people that depend on you.
Facts for the generations to come, right? So ladies, what we're talking about is where lifestyle and legacy connect, right? Because we don't have to just leave a legacy of wealth for those to come behind us. We can live in that legacy right now. MWR, just lean in for me. MWR has made this possible. Strategies that were only available to those making over $1 million a year. Those same strategies and money moves are now available to you. Everyday real people with real results. You can see it in the chat. I told you I'm in the financial industry. I don't have time to be on this Zoom making stuff up. Documentation beat conversation all day, every day. What is this about? This is about multiplying our money, securing the bag, and making sure that our financial future is set for life. Because let me tell you something. If you're waiting on the government, good luck. Go to usdebtclock.org and see that clock running with the trillions and trillions of dollars and the over $200,000 per citizen in debt that we're in right now. If Social Security is your plan, you better get another plan. And so I'm not here to convince you or twist your arm on anything. We are here to educate and give you knowledge, and the decision is up to you. And so if you were invited here, I encourage you to thank the lady who invited you here tonight to hear this life-changing information. And if you want more, you got a couple options. You can come back here and you can hear this information again, because we're going to be on the same platform again tomorrow night, 8:25 p.m. Eastern, 7:25 p.m. Central on www.howtoachievewealth.com. Bring another sister. Like I said, all ships rise with the tide, as Crystal said, right? So we want to reach back and bring our sister with us. We don't want to see our sister struggling and we have a solution, right? We don't want to struggle and there are solutions. Right. So I'm excited about you guys being here with me. I want to thank my amazing panel. And listen, in this movement, we have so many education opportunities like the one happening tonight at 9:25. If you are part of this exclusive membership club, this money club, we have an event happening Money in May with none other than our millionaire leader, Mr. Brian Bean himself. How many times, ladies, do you know of multimillionaires willing to share what they know? So I am super excited about this training that's happening at 9:25, where we can really lean in and continue to sharpen our tool belt as we multiply this money. Listen, ladies, this has been amazing. Like I said, good. And I appreciate you, Sharonda. I appreciate you, Crystal, for just being here and dropping those gems. If y'all didn't get the tea on tonight, ladies, I don't know what y'all was doing. So I appreciate y'all coming to support the mom movement. And I look forward to seeing you guys all back here on tomorrow with another lady. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your evening.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
The world needs ways to reduce carbon emissions.
ExxonMobil can help.